A 38-year-old South African has found himself in the spotlight over a 6 billion rand contract to supply almost 50 million masks to UK hospitals. Nathan Engelbrecht is co-founder of eNCA Capital, which was given a contract to provide protective equipment to Britain's National Health Service amid the COVID-19 outbreak. But the UK government claims the masks don't comply with British standards. Our reporter Benji Hyer brings us this report from London.
A University of Cape Town alum and businessman, Nathan Engelbrecht is a director of 3 South African-based firms and ran a cryptocurrency company. In 2017, he founded eNCA Capital with a British investment banker. According to the company, based here in the west of the city, its name is of African origin, meaning growth. It says it focuses on a broad investment strategy, specialising in currency trading, offshore property, private equity and trade financing. How then did eNCA end up supplying personal protective equipment, or PPE, for medical workers and delivering millions of inadequate masks?
The person who initially approached the government about the deal is someone called Andrew Mills, an advisor to the government's Board of Trade. He also advises the board of eNCA, though he denies that his role played any part in the government awarding the mask contract to the company. Nevertheless, the government says the masks are not acceptable. Instead of having head loops, they have ear fastenings only, like this mask, which don't fit tightly enough to create a firm seal between the mask and the face.
eNCA issued a statement arguing the masks went through a rigorous technical assurance programme and met all the requirements. The company insists that head loops were not a mandatory feature at the time of the order. Prime Minister Boris Johnson says he's very disappointed about the masks, which have been recalled, and the opposition Labour Party is demanding an inquiry. The UK government is being sued over the purchase. But it's not the first time safety kit has been found wanting during the UK's fight against coronavirus. In the early days of the pandemic, the National Health Service experienced shortages of PPE.
There was a lot of panic around what equipment people had, how much they had of it. So we, as a department, we were unsure how much was coming in, and there were a lot of stories in the media about problems with supplies. So we did go out and buy our own as well at the start.
Those supply issues and criticism for the government about health workers not having adequate protection forced ministers to find as many private suppliers of PPE as possible. The controversy over the eNCA deal isn't the only case of the government purchasing equipment it later decided wasn't up to scratch. We've tried to put the claims about eNCA's mask contract to Nathan Engelbrecht himself without receiving a response to our inquiries. Benji Hyer, London.